Another day, another body. Let's check it out. Alright, lab nerds, that son of a bitch got another. But this time we were able to swab some of his DNA and keep a weapon. Let's run some tests on this, see if we can find him.
Absolutely. Pass this over to you. So what we can do with this, with the weapon and the swab sample, is we can look for a variety of different diseases that may be present on the criminal. So we can check for, I'll pull up a variety of things, tween 40, tween 80, glycogen, D, cellulose, just a variety of things that could help us identify, okay, what bacteria was this individual exposed to based on his living environment or his activity level or where he grew up, his gender. So we can actually bring in all these broad areas and say, okay, we think this is where you might want to look for your criminal. Now, some background information, just so you understand where I'm coming from, is there was recently, or not recently, but in the pre-1990s, Germany was divided into eastern and western areas, and there was a significant difference between the living styles of each, and eastern Germany was significantly worse off than western Germany. And then in the 1990s, early 1990s, there was a raised issue of children showing signs of hay fever, or hay fever sensitivity. So that just again shows how the influence of the hygiene hypothesis is present in that environment. So once we analyze these results, we'll be able to tell you exactly where you might be able to find this individual and what he might have been involved in.
So what are you doing with these samples I gave you?
Well, we took the swab from the crime scene that you gave us and added several different growth media in an eco plate. We then ran it in a microplate reader to get some indication of the numbers and identities of the microorganisms that were present on the suspect's arm. We did an experiment in Biology 209 lab in which we collected data on microorganism presence and prevalence on the forearms and belly buttons of all the students, which is similar to what we did here for the suspect of the crime. The experiment related certain explanatory variables that were asked to test subjects in survey questions pertaining to their daily lives and personal background, with response variables such as the absorbance of the various microorganisms, microorganism richness, the Shannon-Wiener index value, and the principal components. So let's go see what we can find out about this.
Hey guys.
Thank you.
I just emailed you that data that I got from the swab you got at the crime scene, where the suspect just wiped his left arm on the table.
Perfect.
I want to check it out, some good info.
Alright, so according to this data, the person came from a rural environment, mostly from a forest environment. The exercise frequency is 1 to 2 times per week, so we can deduct that perhaps the person is very fit. And the person apparently has allergies. Asthma is the primary suspect in that.
Allergies, huh?
Yeah, it's the worst, man.
You didn't think we'd know it was you?
Yeah, so you finally figured it out, eh?
Hey, get on the ground.
God damn it!
So now we've got him. Think you can explain to me how this relates to that little paper you found?
Yep, absolutely. I have the paper pulled up right here. So it's titled Too Clean or Not Too Clean, the Hygiene Hypothesis. And what they looked at in this study was how hay fever sensitivity was related to the separate Eastern and Western Germany. So what they found was the children in the Eastern Germany who grew up with a harsher environment actually built up a stronger immune system to these bacteria than the Western Germany individuals. So that's similar to how Dr. Landon could have potentially been exposed to the bacteria that were found in what was it? Forest environments, and also the bacteria that could have caused him to be allergenic to specific things. So that's how we could relate it.